Good morning, everyone. How's your Mother's Day going so far? I hope your children made you beautiful breakfast, like cereal, like my mom used to make for me and my sister. It wasn't with real strawberries. We had jam in our cereal. We called it purple cereal. My sister would laugh at that. Mother's Day. What do you think about when you think about your mom? And maybe sometimes it's the time she gave you milk when you were coughing. And maybe it's the time when she told you to do the dishes. Oh my, somebody has to do the dishes. And you'd be like, oh, come on, Mom, can you do the dishes yourself? Well, let me tell you my story when I was a little kid. And I was not too excited to do the dishes. But now I'm thinking, you know what happened back then? My mom was a computer programmer and she worked at this very secret company. But it's not a secret anymore. Time passes. It was USSR and there's no USSR anymore. So it's not a secret that my mom worked for a space program. And she worked on this mainframe computers. They filled the whole room, like maybe a couple of rooms. And in this Russian video, I completely made a mistake. I've never seen those computers. I've never seen their hard drives either. Once I saw, it's like a tape, like a CD drive. But back then it was this big red, the size of a plate, like a big plate. That's all I could see. One day, they brought it home because my mom and my stepdad, they worked together at this space programming job. And they worked for the Russian version of, USSR. They're really good at space, they still are. And me recording this video today, it's possible because there's satellites in the sky. And it's possible because my mom back then in USSR was a computer programmer. And yet she came back home every day and it was me and my sister. And she had to check our homework or our spelling was kind of off and Russian for sure. And she had to cook the cereal for us every morning and cook soup for us and make different dishes, some of which my sister secretly threw out of the window because, my mom wouldn't know that she didn't finish her dinner or lunch. And I just think my mom is amazing. And she moved to USA, and she learned English, and she programmed here for different companies, including Navy Guides. So if you bought an RV, or boat, or a car, or a manufactured home, you have to say thank you to my mom because you knew what the price was and nobody was going to scam you and tell you, oh, it's worth so much more, because you're like, I could go to Navy Guides and find the real price. And my mom's done this amazing work on the background for people who enter the data into this Navy Guides magical system. And if you bought a manufactured home, you definitely benefited because before all of this programming, they would just give you a price which was just random. They'd like, how much do you make? Oh, here's the price for you. And that's not a good idea, right? And with that, I'm going to tell you, if you're a kid, do the dishes. Help your mom who work at home right now. Just do the dishes and say, Mom, can I help you with anything? Maybe some programming? Your mom like, okay, maybe if you're already 10, let's learn programming. Girls could program too. Telling you for sure. I know this for a fact. And what's the point of the speech? Every speech needs to have a point. And this point is this. I love you, Mama, very, very much.